Hi, I'm Dylan Henson, and I'm a broadcasting and production technology student at Isothermal Community College. Today, with me is Dr. Margaret Annunziata, who is the current president of Isothermal Community College. How are you doing today, Ms. Dr. Annunziata?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
Doing great. I just want to start out with an introduction, who you are and where you're from.
Okay. So I'm, as you said, Margaret Annunziata, and came to Isothermal on February 1st to join the team here. But prior to that, served as the Vice President of Academic Affairs at Davidson-Davie Community College in the Piedmont Triad region of the state. In that role, I had the opportunity, served as the Vice President for Academic Affairs, so I had the opportunity to work with faculty, staff, and students across the college, both in credit and non-credit programs, so continuing education, adult high school, English as a second language, and then all of our curriculum programs pursuing certificates, diplomas, degrees. And prior to that, worked in a number of different roles across continuing education, institutional assessment and effectiveness, and actually started at the college many years ago as the director of the Child Development Center on our campus.
Well, so you kind of built your way up as you made your way through. So you started at Davidson, right? Or
Yes.
Is that okay? And you've been there ever since?
Yes.
Awesome. And I know that you've had a long history of community college executive leadership. I actually looked into your record, and it says that you went to Wingate University and you got your doctorates there in community college executive leadership. Is that what the degree was called? Mm-hmm. Tell us some of your experience there, and also where you started in school and where you graduated. Went from having a basic undergraduate.
Okay. So I did attend Wingate University for my doctorate, and that was a really positive experience in as much as I had the opportunity to work with great professors and learn with and from peers from across North Carolina and South Carolina, all people who were passionate about serving in community colleges, which was certainly something that appealed to me. It also was very much an applied experience in that we were able to engage in research and scholarship directly related to the work that we were doing on our campuses every day. So that was definitely attractive to me, because my goal in entering the program was to make the situation better for the students that I served and the communities in which I worked. Prior to that, again, several years prior, because I took my time in deciding to go back and complete my doctorate. Timing is everything, and when you're juggling life and work and a desire for continued learning, it doesn't always unfold the way you anticipate that it will when you first start out in education. But I did have the pleasure of attending Auburn University for my master's degree.
Alabama, right?
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, War Eagle.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience. That actually was in family and child development. I had no intention of going into education,
really?
Actually, prior to my experience. And my bachelor's degrees from Bellarmine University in Louisville, Kentucky, were in psychology and economics.
Oh, wow.
Economics was for fun.
Yeah.
Because I had so many electives and I wanted to kind of concentrate. And what could be more fun than studying economics?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, it's a fun degree. So yeah, when it comes to community colleges, I think it's a necessity for some people, especially if they live in an area where community college is provided, which is most areas in the United States. It helped me a lot, especially because I was able to work and save money for college and applied for a university, and now I'm transferring. So I can attest that community colleges are a necessity. And I'm glad that you have a passion for community colleges, because there's not a lot of people that do at this point, and it's very helpful. What is your goals for Isothermal Community College in your first year being here?
Well, I think that as you've mentioned, the importance of sharing the value of the community college experience generally, and specifically the benefits that Isothermal Community College offers to our community and to the students who can pursue continued education and training here at the college. Getting that word out and helping them understand what the opportunities are is especially important to me. It's not easy to help students see a possibility that is outside of their realm of experience. And there are many careers that we prepare people for that students have no understanding of as they're coming through school, that adults are not connected to, that would give them a great opportunity to upskill and advance their career. So we need to be sure that we're communicating that clearly. That's certainly a goal that I have. Another goal is to serve more broadly. I think we do an exceptional job of serving our communities. However, I believe, based on the data that I've reviewed, there are still some populations that we're not connecting with, that are not taking advantage of the opportunities that isothermal presents to them, perhaps because of a lack of awareness. But there are other barriers too that we have to examine and break down so that we can better serve all members of our community. I think that as we go forward, exploring those situations and understanding the needs of each of the members of our community so that we can bring our services to them is a significant goal that I have.
Awesome. When it comes to Polk County, I didn't realize that we served both Rutherford and Polk counties until just recently. I didn't know that isothermal was the set community college for both counties. What do you hope to bring to maybe Columbus or that area or Polk County that's not there yet? Maybe some programs. I know there's a lot of equine, a lot of horse stuff going on because of the equestrian center right down the road. What is your vision for Polk County when you see it in isothermal's eyes?
Well, it's a little bit premature for me to go too far down that road because we're just now embarking on a strategic planning process that will involve faculty, staff, students, and community members across Rutherford and Polk counties. So it's important that we hear from the communities about what their needs are. And so residents in Polk County will be working with us as we direct kind of our efforts around determining what comes next for the services we provide in Polk County. And that will be the case for Rutherford as well. As we look at the opportunities, though, I think that looking at how we expand the programs that are currently there and address the opportunities to connect our residents in Polk County to the career fields that present themselves. I see over time this is going to be, I think, an area where a lot of opportunities arise. We're well positioned geographically, and I think we will see with changes, especially resulting from the pandemic and the needs for companies and industry to think a little differently, that we will see some new opportunities in workforce for this area. And we have to prepare those individuals who live in this area to meet those needs.
When it comes to online schooling, we have one of the top rated online programs. Is it in the nation or in the state? I've heard a lot of good things about our online programs, and I can attest to say that it's a really good program all the programs online are awesome because you can get them taken care of and you don't have to go to class. So what's your plan for online in that field? Maybe some I guess, are you wanting to expand online or you want to keep it where it's at?
So the short answer to that is yes. Expand, keep it where it's at. It depends on what the need is at any given time. The appropriate division of division of formats for courses really depend on the needs and interests of the students who are coming to us. So we have a number of students, I think, who have found that online works well because of the flexibility it offers. But we also have a number of students who say, no, thank you, I am not the least bit interested in online education. I want to be in the classroom with my instructor, with my peers, learning together. And so it is upon us to meet all of those needs and to do so in a way that provides the right combination that helps students learn the skills needed to be successful online so that they can continue to engage in their future, but not to force them into a particular format that doesn't meet their needs because they will not persist.
Right.
So we have to deliver on that.
Yeah, you have to give the people what they want.
Right, that's right.
So I wanted to ask you a fun question. I know it's new to you, this area. What is your favorite part of being here? What's your favorite part of being present at Isothermal? I know that you still have some family over in Davidson County, and because you told me earlier that your son was about to graduate high school in about a year. So what have you enjoyed about being here so far, and just in the past few months?
Well, I have to tell you that the catchphrase "small town friendly" on the money. Absolutely, I am loving every minute of it. The community has been great. The people here at Isothermal have been great, so welcoming, and I felt very much a part of the community. I shared with my mother shortly after moving here. I said, I feel like I've come home, and that's a pretty good feeling because it's difficult to move into a new area where you don't have a network, and yet I feel like I do have a network because of the people and the way they've embraced me coming in. That's certainly been the best part so far, is the great people that I have the opportunity to work with and get to know. In terms of my favorite part of being president, I think the enthusiasm that people share with me about the opportunities in the future. Genuinely, faculty, staff, students, and people in the community have expressed so much enthusiasm about what comes next. And we're able to do that because of the strong foundation that's been built for Isothermal. We have a great school, and the opportunities are limitless.
You're right. The opportunities are limitless. Well, thank you for joining us today for a short conversation. Be sure to check us out on Isothermal TV on YouTube, and also Isothermal Campus Connection on Facebook. Is there any social media that you can find you on, or maybe a Twitter or a public social media platform that you want us to know about?
Sure. You're welcome to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Annunziata, and I'm also on LinkedIn, and happy to represent Isothermal in every way possible out there across the social media network as well.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here. We hope you have a great day, and thank you for joining us today. Have a great day, everyone.